Hello? And for the first time in a while, a few months, I maybe a little less than half a year, welcome back to Touhou, Flittering Impulse. Now, normally I do give recaps as to what happened last session, but I think you can tell this case is a little bit special, so I'll be going over a little bit more than just last session. Also, I feel like that might be a little bit loud. Oh, that is loud. Hold on.
You're a little loud.
I'm loud?
Well, I mean, there's nothing else compared, but I had my
How about the
volume
music that was just turned on a little second ago?
on. I didn't hear that. I had muted.
Alright.
Then.
So, let's go over a little bit about what's happened overall. So the story takes place in a land called Gensokyo, located somewhere in Japan, where a myriad of yokai live. There's also a village where humans live, and probably some humans darted around the place as well. That's a little less important. And more or less in present day, we don't talk about the past, human and yokai, they can get along. They're not in constant fighting. There's nothing wrong in bossing Sei. Although, of course, yokai are yokai, so they will create trouble. But that's not quite what's happening now, because usually there would be either a shrine maiden or a magician who takes care of those incidents. Sometimes both. But for some reason, they don't exist here. Or at least, that was the case, until recently. As someone has been changing things in Gensokyo. And that's where we get to our party, who some of which are, and some of which are not from Gensokyo. From the outside, we've got the half-phantom, half-human yokai, Shivani, as well as the samurai from the ancient past, Zishi. And from our very own Gensokyo in the Forest of Magic, there is Hoshi, a lovely little fairy of mischief like all the others. And instead of that shrine maiden or magician, it's this group, with the help of the owner of Korindo, Rinosuke, who's trying to figure out the cause of this incident and put a stop to it. Along the way, they've met many faces, new or old, friend and foe.
Sometimes both.
Sometimes both, yes.
Often both.
What is a friend? What is a foe? But anyway, they've met many people who, later on, they've learned are called purified. Someone who has been turned into their purest self, whether it's for better or for worse. And the one who supposedly caused it, Yuka Kazumi. After a specific run-in with her, that's when things started to get a little more serious. And the group actually took on and defeated one of the purified, Kane, who used to be, and now yet again is, after being unpurified, the guardian of the human village, which Zishi took the role in their stead for a bit. And thanks to getting back Kane onto their side, they were able to bring back the shrine maiden who, for some reason, had disappeared. Reimu Hakure, of the Hakure Shrine. Additionally, other things happened. We don't need to go into that much detail, though. It's just a minor-ish recap. Just so you guys can remember what's happened, since it's been a while, both player and viewer alike. Unless you are watching this right after episode 6, in which case, I guess you can skip ahead from this, unless you like my voice. That's probably not true, though. I'll be honest. No,
I mean,
it's not that great a voice.
Until we're done. Also, music a little quiet.
Ah, a little quiet. I'll turn it back up in that case.
Yeah, because I could barely hear it behind me.
Oh, no, that's
even
good.
when
That's
we were
good.
talking.
That's fine. I keep forgetting that if it's quiet for me, it's too quiet for the viewers. It's been a while. However, I finally fixed it! Now, whenever I have music on the background, it doesn't have to loop! I can just play it! Oh, it's the best thing.
Wow.
Now, since the revival, Hello, R2! Since I'll call it the revival of Reimu, roughly 3 weeks have passed. During one of those weeks, the party has been doing stuff. But we don't need to get into
We're in
that
a new
detail.
era. It's the revival of Reimu.
Yes, things will be changing.
So RR1, or are we doing eras for Japan?
Ah, yes, the Reimu
First year
era.
of the Reimu era.
Oh, God, you...
The revived Reimu era.
That's fine. Who needs to see Shivani?
Year 1 RRE.
And while Shivani and Zishi and Sumireko, didn't mention her, part-time worker, at Correndo, as you're all doing your work as normal, for some reason Rinosuke is not around for the moment.
And our little book friend fairy is gone.
Oh, never mind, hold on.
I was about to say, bring my friend back.
I had to move them because last time the store's closed.
Just when I thought things were quiet.
It is still quiet, they don't say a word.
That's the one. No, that's
The one that sits in the corner and reads.
that's the good one. That's the one we like.
Okay,
That's the one who doesn't even have a name.
Right, it's just the one that sits in the corner and reads their books.
She's just called the book yokai, although the fan name is Tokiko. However, flying through the door is a little fly. Somewhat unfamiliar to any of you, though.
A little fly. Wow. I'm not even a fairy, I'm a fly. Got it.
I mean, it's the same thing to us at this point. They're just as annoying as each other.
Ah.
You two make
Very
history
fly.
checks. The two swords women.
What?
Can you two swords women make history checks?
Ah, sure.
Hello.
History check, my boy. History check.
No.
Oh no. Zishi.
Let's go. 13.
Zishi, this is... I mean, you've seen fairies before. Not this one, though. Shivani. This fairy seems oddly familiar. But you can't put a pin to it.
Okay. I will ignore it, unless it bothers me.
Well then, the shock. There are apparently 2 male fairies.
I mean, are you a male fairy? It's pretty hard to tell. You could just be tomboyish.
Oh no, you know the tomboyish fairy.
Fair,
And you don't
I'm
want to
just
see the
saying.
tomboyish girl.
fair.
You're childlike enough, androgynous enough.
Welcome to the store.
Good
Unfortunately, Rinosuke's out for now.
Oh. I'm aware. DM?
Hmm?
Despite the change in personality, I still have all my memories, yes? Or no?
Yes.
I wasn't sure because of the 3 rolls, the only one I didn't absolutely bomb was charisma.
No, it's fine. You remember.
I am well aware that he is out at the moment, but that is quite all right. It is good to see you both.
Zishi sort of glances to Shivani, trying to judge the reaction.
Hello, Sumereko.
Oh god, I'm editing your volume. Did it too much. There we go. Oh god, why does your sheet not want to open normally? Subireko, help.
What do you think, Sumereko can help? Okay, let's see how her history is.
Nope.
Nope.
Shivani's the only one who noticed something that they're
God,
slightly
there's
familiar.
another one.
Yes, it is very nice to see you again.
Well, it has been almost a couple of weeks. I do keep busy.
If you don't cause
Yep.
trouble, you can stay.
Ah. Wait, you know what? There's a comment that I'm going to make that kind of gives the game away just a little, but it's in character. Ah, Smirako, you've done such a good job cleaning the place.
The hell?
Well, you did say you were good at cleaning it.
Can I make another history check at that?
You weren't in the room for that conversation.
She can. With advantage.
Yes, she-
Nah.
Of course, she put that conversation out of her mind.
Blink, blink.
Mm-hmm. Johnny's just ignoring it.
Ah. The mice are running, but the wheel isn't turning. Enough.
Ooh, that was an insult.
Yeah.
You need to see everything that was underneath the childlike wonder.
I'm still not getting it, but okay.
Ah, Rishi, I'm hurt. You don't recognize me. It hasn't been that long. And with all the adventures we went on together.
Perhaps you mistaken yourself with someone? I don't know if fairies do that.
I like how it's not you've mistaken me for someone, it's you've mistaken yourself.
Because in her head, she's thinking, this cannot be Hoshi. Not in the slightest.
Anyway, for once...
And you won't know until someone actually asks my name.
For once, the back door opens.
Oh, someone came in through the back door.
Yeah, Urinosuke with a lot of belongings on his back.
Back door.
Ah, back from your journey, sir.
No, I haven't left yet. I was getting things packed. Who said that?
Hello, though I still don't know why you're going on. It is a goose chase, but each their own.
Regardless, this is something I have to do. Oh, right, I haven't told everyone here. I will be leaving for the time being. Sumireko, Shivani, you two are more or less in charge of the shop for the time being.
Alright.
Although I'm actually thinking about closing it down while I'm gone in general.
Yeah, I do have
Unless I will protect it.
Well, you'll be back soon enough.
I have a place just now.
Don't
separate.
bump into any... Cheshire, don't bump into any scary moon ladies while you're gone.
I don't plan on meeting any Lunarians at the moment.
I'm dropping hints left and right, people.
He didn't even roll it in the first place! He's not paying
I know.
attention!
I am specifically the one that told him. Scary Moon Lady said it was a wild goose chase. God, I want to flip a fucking table or something.
Was Sumireko in the room?
Yes,
Okay, that one I can roll. Nope!
please.
Zishi is just sort of... It's just bouncing off her. Like, huh, what a strange young fairy.
He's dial-up coding so hard.
Giovanni knows something's up, but they just don't care.
Well, if you cannot be swayed, stay safe on your journey.
Right, if something happens, try and take care of it yourselves. Otherwise, I don't know where I'll be
I mean,
exactly,
not even batting
but...
it on whoever this new fairy is.
More than likely I'm going to be heading towards the Forest of Magic for a while, but I might have to head out from there depending on clues I find.
Best of luck. There could be-
Sumireko, Zishi, Shivani, Hoshi, take care. Wait.
I was wondering how long it would take you to notice. So
I
lost
don't
in your
know.
head.
Yeah, goodbye, Hoshi.
The fact that he is wrong but right. Was that comment enough to help anyone in the room?
Look, Sumireko's tried 3 times, there's no helping her.
Nishi.
Shivani, if I may speak to you for just a moment.
Yeah.
Just sort of goes behind and just...
I'm looking at look at all these nat 1s and 9s.
Yeah.
And 8.
hauls
Every
behind.
bad roll has been a 9, an 8, or a nat 1. Consistency.
Or the 13.
2 things.
No, but, I mean, look at it though. Both had a 9, an 8, or a nat 1 in them.
Yeah.
Did you or the others happen to meet any other fairies among your travels?
No.
Well, I mean, that's, first of all, a lie.
Then-
Second of all, not important.
Right. Who did I meet? What fairy?
The idiot trio.
Yes.
No. I thought he was talking about like while we were gone on our little...
Oh, well, I don't know that.
I just meant in general, but
No. Then yes, we met other fairies, much to the annoyance. Yes.
yes. I'm starting to think that either I'm missing something, or just everybody's mistaking them from somebody else, including themselves, which is very concerning. Second off,
See, I've just developed a policy for fairies. Ignore them.
Get away from me.
that is a very smart decision. However, never mind. Second off,
And based on that comment and my sneaking suspicion of a 13, I'm pretty sure Hoshi did something stupid.
How
if it
loud was
made-
that just said?
That was said in Giovanni doesn't care. They said it in a normal tone.
I resent that.
But you are that.
So
I'm pretty sure.
Hoshi matured then?
No, probably not. I'm going to say Hoshi did something they probably shouldn't have.
That
Based
sounds
on-
like Hoshi.
Maybe based on the whole thing where everyone's personality's been changing. It's just a guess. I think Shivani smart enough to put two and two together after that.
Possibly.
Do you think that Hoshi was purified in that case? Nonetheless, I'm getting off track. Second thing,
Okay.
I need advice on something, because I might have done something that was smart, but also dumb, but also smart.
All right.
So
Also, hi, digital.
during my travels in a episode that was not aired, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
During our little time skip.
Your little
I-
1 week adventure.
I did some research on the goings on of the Phantom Plains. Is that what they're called?
Phantom Meadows.
Phantom Meadows. Thank you.
Mhm.
Which, of course, didn't seem to have much going on there. One of the Purified is trying to do a concert for innocent reasons. It's hard to tell.
Oh yes,
What?
no, I walked by that.
Indeed. It's
They were having the bunnies build the stage and everything.
and it doesn't seem to be for the use of purification, which confuses me. But if they're
Well-
not harming anybody,
Well, I mean, they tend to do what they want until someone tells them to do. They have their own personalities, like the one wants to be some sort of superhero.
oh yes, Weevil or whatever her name was.
Wriggle.
Wriggle,
Somehow
thank you.
remembered.
Yes, I remembered. I remember Wriggle. The
During
main reason I remember Wriggle is because of Deathmaid going, Wriggle, Wriggle.
Oh, I thought it was because it was the person I was always asking about.
No.
I thought it was going to be because of the
Wriggle.
izakaya.
During my journey there, I did have to travel through the Forest of Magic.
Yes.
And I was expecting fairy shenanigans, but instead I came across someone in a house by a tree, a cottage, so to speak.
Mhm.
And it may have turned out that they may or may not have started the purification process.
I thought it was the one lady who got
Yeah,
purified.
I thought so too. Was the thing. But
Maybe
the
she
way-
gave her the information.
or maybe she's just bluffing. I can't tell. But I made a deal with them. They would not affect the human village if I did not tell that to the shrine maiden. Because I protect the human village. That is my job as a old samurai.
I love how there's been a very, very simple loophole. By
Yeah.
If I tell
in you telling Shivani, if Shivani tells the Shrine Maiden, you've kept your end of the deal. You haven't been anywhere near the Shrine Maiden.
Well,
The thing is that I don't trust that.
Also, just a thing, you don't make deals with yokais or fairies or anything. They often bite you in the ass.
so says the yokai.
Of course.
I'm giving you honest opinion. These deals will bite you in the ass.
I acknowledge that, but the trick is I didn't know it was a deal until she said that she would not hurt the human village. I had to make her promise that shit.
Yes, she's not going to. Her minions, however.
I see the error of my judgment. Oh,
Mhm.
I even emphasize the
Using
I
same
will
exact
not.
loophole that we are using now.
so me using this loophole completely
She
is
might be-
justified then. Valid, all right.
No. See, it's a double standard. They'll call you out on any loophole you try to do. but
Yes,
they
because you
won't
see,
accept-
their minions do whatever they want. They don't listen. That's their excuse.
I guess that my insight check didn't get that. But nonetheless, I felt like, well, we can't tell Shrine Maiden about it. Having this sort of information amongst the group trying to purify is non-purify, unpurify, depurify. Is the idea.
Corrupt?
ZC,
I
ZC,
don't
do you
think
remember-
that's the word because we're doing the right thing.
Zishi, the guardian of the human village is back now. Why don't you go tell the guardian? I believe my dinner is made. I will return.
After bestowing that wise wisdom, Shivani needs to eat.
There you go.
That's why she was giving so right the answer. She's like,
Yeah,
I
right. I
don't
mean,
need to deal with this.
My food's about to be ready. Go.
It is 5 minutes before my dinner time. Make this quick.
Look, I'm hungry. I want to eat. How about you take this conversation as someone who it matters to and leave me out of it?
Well, I guess that's something we can do first thing. Plus, we can try and get information out of them. I mean, they'd be willing to give information since we help them, right? Possibly. Nonetheless,
So I'm hearing that someone's gonna try and talk to Kane.
I feel like I would on one hand, I feel like I would be the best for that, but also, I mean, I guess there would be no hard feelings, would there?
You've talked to her before.
I have. That's the thing. They might not. Well, they might like me, but they might not like me. I feel like yes. Okay, I'm overthinking.
I think Yoshi didn't say a word, just drifts closer silently.
You talked to
She's
them
just
in the
pacing.
last quote-unquote session.
Yeah, she did, but then she's. Well, will she be mad that we fought her? No, not really. Fighting's normal here. Very well. I will consult with Kane as guardian of the village.
Is your little fairy friend gonna go with you?
That depends. I'm going to be 100% flat with you. Are you Hoshi?
Well, I used to be known as Hoshi.
Told you.
But
What?
I am more than now. They call me Choshinsei, or Cho, if it is easier for you to say.
Ah, so you added a C to your name instead of Hoshi or Choshi.
No, Choshinsei rather than Hoshikuzu.
I don't think I've ever heard that full name.
Supernova as opposed to star.
Yeah, I'm staying away from that one.
On one hand, I am glad you
So
have
much more on
collected.
edge around me than you.
On one hand, I am glad that you have at least collected some manners in your travels, but on the other hand, something's still off about you.
Well, it is what is deep down buried within, finally allowed out.
Like a supernova. I see.
Exploding out to show what is real, bathed in the light.
So,
Choshi gives a slightly too wide grin.
did you think about what I told you about telling the guardian?
I did before you had your little meal.
You mean
Oh, I
during?
have it here right now. It's shrimp scampi.
Oh wow! I didn't know they had that. It's so cute.
Shivani can
Well,
eat whatever they want.
For all we know, you somehow went shrimp gathering from the north. Don't know if I would trust any shrimp from that river.
Hey, I mean, if the Izakaya game is anything to go by, you can get shrimp places.
You can get shrimp. You can get what is it? What's it?
Trout.
What is her special?
Oh, lamprey.
Lamprey. Yeah.
I mean, Italy
actually sounds
does
kinda good.
theoretically exist in this universe.
What do you mean theoretically?
Because the world exists outside Gensokyo. Nonetheless,
You're still in the real world. This is just like a little bubble.
We're basically in
exactly.
a valley that is separated from the outside.
Yeah,
yes, yeah, that's yeah.
But
that's
it's
what I-
still
We're
Earth.
still geographically located in Japan.
yeah.
yes.
In an island nation, you best damn believe we'll be able to get seafood.
That's a
Indeed.
good point.
Now, if you watch any reincarnated things of isekais, how badly people, when they're landlocked, how badly they want seafood.
How badly
will fight
isekai
you.
people want their sushi.
Mhm.
Or
One of
mayonnaise.
them literally stole a whole country just for seafood.
Your point nonetheless has been made, and I believe it would be best if I spoke with the Guardian King.
Yeah.
Cool. How about the three of you go out? I'll watch the shop.
Are
We
you
just want to-
sure that you can...
I have worked here longer than any of you three.
Yes,
Yeah,
but you're a child.
I am in college.
You keep forgetting this.
They don't know what a college is.
College age.
I keep forgetting that we can do that now. Nonetheless,
I had to tell you what college was the first time.
we had college back in my day, just most of us couldn't go to it.
There was a
I
higher.
became my argument worse. I'm going to go now.
Good, good.
Suppose we're departing. Farewell, Sumireko. Farewell, Bookie. Waves off to the book yokai in the corner. Who's never actually introduced themselves, so
Nope.
Bookie.
The book yokai waves back.
For all we know, they are a bookie and they keep track of bets. How do you think they afford their books?
I don't think they afford it.
Is there gambling in this valley?
Oh, absolutely. Trying to remember
Oh, yeah.
what game it is that mentions the character. Can't think of their name.
Oh god, what? Hold on, what is the game's name that's like Double Deal something?
Yes.
Anyway, let me set things up for you three.
I want to say it was specifically Touhou double dealing character.
There you go.
Touhou 14.
Yes.
Ah, that was good. I eat like Shivani eats like once a month.
Oh, right, that's what I'm missing. One moment.
Well, I'm glad to see the weeks have been treating you both well.
Mm.
I had a rather unfortunate, but not unfortunate, run-in with, goodness, what was her name? I
Which
used to refer to her as Scary Moon Lady.
Hold on. There we go.
The
now it's
one that
finished.
was purifying everybody.
Oh yes, that lady.
Yes,
you
I had a
ready?
bit of a...
Strange to hear that, not a childish voice.
I ran into her a couple of weeks ago, actually.
Well, I need to find Nozarin again. We have to go back searching for something.
And I suppose that I will speak to the Guardian.
Yes, tell the Guardian of the thing you should have told
I'll
them
get just a second.
long ago.
Ow.
Okay. So you guys are in the village?
Yes, we're making our way towards the Guardian, and I'm going to just keep an eye out for Nozarin.
Okay, I'm back. I tried to swat at a mosquito, missed, and cracked my knuckle against the windowsill really, really hard.
Oh no. Damn mosquitoes.
She really, really hopes that the deal does not extend to this.
Well, again, you're not speaking to
Reimu, no.
right.
She's-
And hell, Reimu won't even be informed. He's just gone to somebody else who can better handle the issue.
Damn,
is-
who was that just walked by?
Don't know, you didn't talk to them.
Okay. Do they look familiar?
No.
Okay, cool. I'll just let them go.
And they didn't look familiar to me either in my weeks of wandering.
Nope.
That or I?
I'm
E-
starting
even
to
more
say
no.
Nope. Oh, God,
Okay,
spreading-
good. No
spreading to other
accidental
campaigns.
girlfriend running.
That's the thing I've always said for a while.
Either way. She will,
However,
finally, after... Oh,
Before you get to be able to talk, roll me a quick perception, all three of you, I suppose.
Oh,
Okay,
joy.
okay.
Oh, bother.
No bother. Hello,
As
Blue
I look
Bear.
at my +1 to wisdom.
Ah. Ah.
Huh.
Yet you're
That
not the
way.
worst.
Better
It's
than I
about
thought it
a
would.
10.
So all of you happen to see floating in the air, slowly falling, many, many flyers.
Ah, the
I'll
concert.
go snatch one up, I suppose.
Yeah, I can just say it with the 23 short. Shivani can do one too, just on instinct.
Just an instinct.
I was going to include that in your 19 too, but you said it anyway. So you'll look at your flyers.
Yeah.
Do we see who dropped the fire?
Yeah, you two could see a Tengu flying in the air for a bit.
Oh, a Tengu.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Might
I
be
was
Aya,
assuming
might not
that-
be.
I was assuming it was someone else.
Oh, yeah, I see what you think it was. No, but it talks about how there's going to be the Gensokyo Grand Festival in 2 days' time. Held at the Phantom Meadows.
Yep, yeah.
Hmm.
This is the concert.
Well,
Mhm.
two nights from now. I'll specify.
Interesting.
I feel like we should look in on that just in case.
I don't think I've been to the Phantom Meadows in a while.
I don't think you're missing that much. It's meadows and it's where people go.
Now
Well.
Kane is reading one of these flyers. Why are you still
app-
singing Secret Tunnel?
I don't know. I felt like
Damn
Good
it!
afternoon.
Luckily it's not in my head, because I've got some great music playing.
don't worry, I'll overpower it.
I'm not sure about that.
She finally sort of approaches clearing her throat and trying to present herself as best she can, even if she's still a little ruffled by all the information she has been provided.
Oh, hello, all of you. All?
Hello.
Both of you.
Good afternoon, Miss King.
Joe
How
is
have,
just keeping a little distance so as not to crowd them.
how have things been since your...
Well, I've gotten most things in order now. Talked to the people who I needed to talk to. And now, well, this is certainly something. As she's looking at one of the flyers.
Indeed. I did take a look into it, but it seems that the person who organized it is innocent enough.
Well, if I had
It's
to
one
take
of
a
the
guess, I'm
purified ones.
yes, I was actually going to take a guess that it's Mistia, I'm assuming.
Yes, I think so. They were having the
I believe
rabbits
so.
build it.
Luckily, since I was a part of them, I still remember each of their names. So that's something more or less.
That is actually very good to know. I think I might look into that. But first, I want to discuss something with you.
Go right ahead.
Before I explain, what do you know about? And she intentionally lowers her voice to a quieter level. What do you know about Kurasami, Witch of the Fairy Woods?
Hold on. Rolling.
Rolling.
Unfortunately,
Well,
that
that's
is
okay.
unfortunately that is with disadvantage.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Ah,
As
the
a fairy, would that
9.
name mean anything to me, DM?
You can roll history. I'll get to you in a second.
Alright.
Unfortunately, no, I don't actually spend much time in the woods. However, there is an abandoned shop in the human village with that name.
I see.
It used to be a magic shop from what I'm aware of, but no one runs it anymore.
There was also a house somewhere in the fairy woods that had that name, and the woman inside went by it.
Are you sure it wasn't a fairy playing tricks on you?
She did shapeshift, but she didn't seem to have the look or the feel of a fairy.
Yeah, we are quite distinct even when we change.
Yes.
Yes, I'm aware of that, but just to make sure that our little outsider friend doesn't not know that.
I have extreme suspicion to say that the person who lives in that cottage may have begun this whole purification kerfuffle.
You say that even knowing that you've met Yuka already?
That is something that has also entered my knowledge as well, and I did check, but either Yuka managed to snag it off of her, or perhaps she started it and then Yuka began to spread her own fashion of it, shall we say.
Now, unfortunately, I haven't actually known Yuka the entire time since then. By the time that I was purified by her, she herself already was the way she is now. So I can't say for certain how that came to be.
That reminds me, she's planning something, preparing for the ending, I think she said.
Of course. Wait, what?
Yes,
Indeed.
I ran into her a few weeks ago.
You did?
Yes.
Yes, they
We
said
had a
that.
very pleasant conversation, actually.
Also, you don't know how they got purified?
No, me and the rest of the ones you met in that cave before, in the Garden of the
Oh.
Sun, we were all purified by her.
In that case,
I can tell you
believe
how she
that
got purified.
it could be that Kirasame
can?
was the source of it.
Yes. Shit, what's her name? It starts with an R. The
Saja?
reverse girl. Sage, yeah? Sage?
Yeah, Seija.
The one
Yeah,
who
Seija is
reverses.
the one that could reverse people.
Yeah, she reversed the ability back onto her.
Are you sure?
Yes, that's what Sage said happened.
And it does fit with Sage's way of reversing people.
I think when the moment, I believe what was described was the moment she did it, she activated her ability to send it back. She still got purified, and then the other one got purified at the same time. I believe that was what we had determined what happened. We could be
That does
mistaken, but
sound- that does sound close to right.
What you say
Well,
makes sense, but it also doesn't add up with what I thought I knew.
Well, in that case, we can segue into that. What
But first... Sorry to cut you off. But first,
Yeah,
that
sorry,
15
what
before
I
I
know
forget
about
for
that, though.
Choshi.
Yes. What Choshi knows about... I've already forgotten the name.
Kirasame?
Yes, Kirasame.
Yeah, there certainly is a house in the Forest of Magic that had that name, although no one's lived there in ages. As well, there's another house not too far from it with the name Margatroyd on it. But you've never met the people exactly.
heavens to Murgatroyd.
Right, but at the same time, there was also, the shrine that hasn't had a shrine maiden in forever. So,
Mhm.
not having someone there doesn't mean someone actually hasn't been there.
Yeah.
Well, I cannot say that Zishi is right about there being a house in the forest. There's also another one with Margatroyd on it, but that one's been empty just as long.
I see.
Cho will stop, look over to Shivani. Do you think this been empty for a long time is just like the Shrine Maiden thing, or...
Possibly. I'm also
Ah,
thinking maybe
boy.
take a look over there and see what's there.
Indeed, Might prove useful.
Unhurt.
Indeed.
This magic shop might have some useful knickknacks in there.
Quite possibly.
Do be careful. Things like that can sometimes be cursed, to make sure you don't touch them.
Hey, Choshi, actually,
I'm aware.
could you roll me another history check because of yourself?
Oh boy, now it's my turn to
No.
interrupt.
Flat roll or advantage?
Normal. Oh. That's odd, actually, Choshi.
What?
Your memories. It's not that you don't remember, but it's that you didn't until you said it. The name
About what? The
Margatroyd.
cursing on things?
No,
Oh,
about
the one-
Margatroyd.
I.
That's only a last name, but the first name you heard recently, despite not being able to remember the person. Now, do I need to say it, or Kobu, do you actually remember it?
That's Alice's name, isn't it?
Yes.
Huh.
AKA,
Wait.
who Rinosuke is going for.
Oh, this is interesting. Remember the turns to the group. Remember the one that Rinosuke is looking for?
Yeah.
That's her
Wild
house.
goose
In,
chase,
that's
yes.
her house in the fairy forest. Alice Margaret. I didn't remember it until I mentioned the name. Odd. Well, I feel like we can definitely chalk this up to
Terrification
people being
shenanigans.
messed with.
Oh,
Yep.
you're right. I'm surprised I forgot about Alice. I haven't seen her for a while.
And that's who Rinosuke is looking for. And
Really, I just saw him head out a little bit ago.
what did you say Scary Moon Lady's name is again? It started with a Y, I think.
Yuka?
Yuka, thank you. Yuka did say that his such would be a wild goose chase. So she seems to know what he's planning?
Or she knows what's happened to Alice.
Very good chance she has something to do with it. If it's another case of people being forgotten about. Like what happened to the Shrine Maiden.
Anyway, Zishi, you were gonna say something before.
Indeed, I was. Suddenly, I was interrupted by the fairy onslaught. No, it's fine. That actually does segue into something I was going to ask in the first place. What knowledge do you have as one who was in their inner ranks?
Well, I can tell you what Yuka's current, in quotation marks, plan is, as far as I'm aware, as well as the other names of our members. Or their members. Of course, you've definitely met Yuka Kazumi and already know her name. Regal Nightbug. The one that's... I think you said it wants to be a superhero. Did you say that here or in the shop?
I
They
said that
probably
in
brought
the
it up
shop.
more.
Ignore that then.
I said in the shop.
Okay.
Ah, I remember Wriggle. Interesting individual.
Mistia Lorelei, more than likely the one who's going for this concert, this
That is-
festival.
I believe correct.
Yomo Kompak, a swordswoman, much like yourself, Shivani. Also a half phantom,
What?
half human.
Wait, that sounds familiar.
Well, you did meet all of us.
Oh, yes, but yeah, we did run into you. Okay, just
They wanted to fight
Names.
me multiple
yes,
times.
names tend.
Oh
to
yes,
slip my
yes,
mind.
the swordswoman who
She
apparently
currently has
has
black
something
hair.
to do with your master.
Yes.
As well, the one who is currently unconscious at Myoren Temple, Koichi Komeiji. And a friend of mine, Fujiwara no Moko.
Would Koichi or Fujiwara be pyromancers of any kind?
Moko is, yes, she is an immortal. She was
Well,
human,
that
technically
explains the
still
one who
is.
tried to burn you.
And that's the one that attacked me first off the gate. Absolutely.
Koishi's the one you probably don't remember the appearance of, if I had to guess.
Ah,
Wait,
yes,
wait,
that
so-
one.
Oh, someone who keeps being forgotten about.
As if you were to look away, you would forget about them.
Yes, I incidentally had a run-in with them.
I
How's the
believe I
tempting?
heard that you all did in the temple.
I believe
Oh, no, before
that
that.
I did.
Even before that.
Ah,
Perhaps when I was fighting you back at the kidnapping time.
oh, yes, I actually forgot about that. You're right.
Yes, yes.
Koichi was doing her own thing, unfortunately. I apologize on her behalf.
Don't. I believe that none of you were in your proper mind during that time.
As well, I've heard that there's one other under Yuka's, well, umbrella. However, I've
Oh.
yet to ever see them.
I see.
So unfortunately, I don't know who they are.
It is completely fine. You've been helping us a lot.
That said, the
Thank
others I can more or less guess where they would hang out, more or less. So if you do ever want to go after any of them, please feel free to ask me.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you so much. She does sort of glance towards Shivani to see if she should add that little caveat of the
About
deal.
what?
Oh, sorry,
About
one more
what?
thing.
Yes,
That said, if you do ever go after Molko, please let me join you.
very well.
Or I
Keep
guess I
that
should
in
say when,
mind.
it's a matter of time.
We will let
Do
you
you know
know.
where
Thank you.
Oh, not currently. She might be in the temple, or somewhere on the Yokai Mountain. I have been to neither
Right.
today, so I'm unsure.
I'll have to look for them again so we can look for the mask. Well, I need to drop the mask off again. We got distracted with the festival setup thing with the rabbits.
Yes,
Oh.
in 2 days. Unfortunately, I can't go there myself as I have to protect the village.
That does remind me. I don't know if you would know it. Do you happen to know about those ruins to the southeast of the ferry forest? At the edge of Gensokyo?
I am aware of them, but I've never gone personally.
That is where I ran into Yuka.
I see.
An odd place. It felt... out of sync with time.
Well, I'll take your word for that since I've never personally been there.
Just be careful if you head in that direction for any reason.
Well, it's unlikely I'll leave the village soon, so... But I'll keep your words close.
Very well.
Hmm.
And so you have delivered your message to Kane.
I believe
See,
that
I
some of the next two options would be either preparing for that whole business with the festival, or inspecting that magic shop.
Let's see.
Well, the
I
magic shop
want to
certainly
do
looks
something, but I
closer.
don't know how much time we have because we're gonna go back. I assume we're gonna go see what's happening with the festival. I don't think
Oh,
2 days is going to be enough.
Well, that means you'd have to spend 1 day going out max, 1 day coming back, and then hope you have time to head out.
Yeah, so it's probably not the best
Yeah.
to do what I want to do. But I gotta wait for a bigger gap in time.
Well, shall we take the afternoon to investigate the forest? Since we're not too far from it.
Forest of Magic?
I guess.
Couldn't hurt.
Oh, I know. Wait, is it the oh yeah, it is the forest. I was thinking the fairy forest.
Yeah,
Well,
that is
isn't
there-
the Forest of Magic.
Okay, yeah. Then I was.
Isn't
What am I
the
thinking of?
shop supposed to be in town? Isn't there supposed to be a shop in town that's been abandoned?
The Kirisame Magic Shop?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's in the Human Village.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
want to
could
check that out
Check
just
that
while
as
we're here?
well.
While you're standing possibly next to it, who knows? Well, not literally, you can see Kosuzu.
Yes, but yeah. We might as well check that out while we're here.
Which actually does raise a question. What if you look at them through a mirror?
Who?
The one that if you look away, you forget them.
Precisely.
Well,
You just
that's
have
not
to-
really a big deal right now.
No, she's
Indeed,
still
but
sleeping.
She's
Yeah,
sleeping
it's just a little mental exercise.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the Medusa. Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? Let's see if you can even see them through the mirror. Anyway, let's see if we can find this magic shop in here.
Indeed. And away we go.
You guys gonna do it on your own?
Investigation?
Sure.
Unless Kane knows where it is.
Ah, there it is.
Does Kane know where it is?
Yes.
Okay.
So I was asking you, are you guys gonna do it on your own?
Hey, man.
She can point you in the right direction.
Yeah. You mind pointing
Yes.
towards the magic shop?
She will. But she will
Thank
not be
you
joining
kindly.
you.
That's fine.
She has other business. However, I do still need you guys to roll investigation.
Okay.
But the DC is
I forgot
lower.
that I don't have proficiency in it, surprisingly. So
I
a plus
think
3 to it.
I think I'm okay in it. I don't remember. Oh wait, no, I forgot. I'm not an intelligent
Mhm.
character.
Oh, no, you're dumb.
Yeah, you
Never
still
mind,
rolled
that's just
amazingly.
Choshi.
I'm smart.
I feel like
now.
Shoshi's still trying to figure out what other thing, like over here softly muttering to himself, trying to see if any other phrases spring forth new memories. Because mentioning Murgatroyd made me think of Alice, so trying to see what other phrases or names might trigger a memory.
Well, in the direction that Kane directed you in, there is a small shop that very much looks like it has not been taken care of, that has a sign barely hanging on to it that says Kirasami Magic Shop.
Knock on door.
Roll me athletics.
I'm about
Athletics.
to knock the door off the hinges.
Damn, that door would be really tough. to
Meanwhile,
knock on.
Choshi will go and start using mending on the sign, so at least it doesn't fall and hit somebody.
Please don't tell me I had advantage.
Oh, you certainly had advantage. That door just falls right off.
I'll fix that one too.
I don't think you need.
Well, the door's
Not
open.
like
Walks
any
in.
of. She waits until someone else walks in to see if there's.
Oh, I said Giovanni walked in.
Well, if nothing happens, then Zishi puts a single foot in and then another foot in because she learned from last time.
Now, whoever's walking in, which I assume is all three of you at this point.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, within about 30 more seconds, because mending takes 1 minute, so... Cho is currently fixing the sign right quick.
Whoever is inside, roll me a perception just to see what's around.
Oh boy.
Oh
Are
boy.
there any rocking chairs I should worry about?
As I wait for Shivani's before I say anything. Like that. And that is why.
Hey.
Let's start with Shivani. You actually see that, well, I mean, a lot of these shelves are just straight up empty. And if they're not empty, whatever is on them, like a potion or such, is empty. This place has either been raided, sold out, or... I mean, it's also possible that the stuff went with the person. Who knows? However, you also get the feeling that you're being watched. Zishi,
Do be careful not to touch things.
ditto for what I said for Giovanni, except that's a nice rocking chair in the back over there.
Don't like this. No, sir.
What
She
was the
sort
whole
of-
thing about rocking chairs again?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
Just
it.
a Zishi
Anything
personal thing.
happened
She just sort of sees it in the corner, notices it, and wonders if it's rocking a little bit, and then just simply
You hear a slight creak, and then
Surprised?
you realize, oh, it's probably from when the door fell. There's now air flowing in here.
she is going to pretend that she doesn't feel like she's being watched because something could be watching her.
And Choshi, this place is very, dusty. No footsteps or anything on the ground that you can see. No one's been here unless they fly for ages.
Well, let's brighten it up a little, and I will cast light.
You cast a light,
Mm-hmm.
and so a small light source appears.
I want to say it's 20 foot bright, 20 foot dim.
And disappears.
Ah,
Oh, whoops. Hold on. I have to swap the music around. Here we go.
magic does not seem to work in here. Odd. Both of you be on your toes.
Yes, I'm well aware.
I've been on my toes since I went into that forest.
Yeah, Joshi doesn't get the feeling of being watched. Joshi is just like trying to figure out when the magic's not working.
Yeah.
Curiouser and curiouser.
I'm gonna start
Well,
looking around.
If she is oh, I'm sorry.
Devani's gonna just start looking around, seeing if they can find anything of interest or note, or see if they figure out who's keeping an eye on them.
Okay.
Sure, we'll also start looking around and investigating.
Zishi is not looking for magic items or anything of the sort. She's looking for two things.
Yes.
Clues and signs of any sort of purification magic.
Okay. In that case, I will just say it this way: you get one roll, choose what you want. If you want to look for clues or things just around the shop in general, investigation. If you'd like to try and find out more about this feeling of being watched, perception. If you want to find out for some reason about purification magic in the area, arcana. Pick and choose.
That gave the vibe of please press 2.
Well,
Please
Arcana
roll.
isn't great.
I'm going to go for the being watched.
So perception.
Perception.
And I'm just wanting to investigate around.
Okay, I guess if I'm looking for clues, I'm going to be working on my dump stat. Here we go!
For me, would it be investigation to look around?
Oh wow.
Yeah, not bad.
I didn't hear if you had answered, by the way. My thing crackled on me.
It's investigation for you if you're looking for
Yes.
clues.
Nope. Still a little off-put by the anti-magic and wondering how that's going to affect me.
Alright, let's just start down the list of who rolled. Actually, no, never mind. No, not that. Hold on. The opposite, actually. The investigation from Choshi, the 8.
We're back on the usual thing of me rolling absolute dog crap.
Oh, you're right. There's honestly not much in this shop to look at. Like, the most you find is a piece of paper on the front desk that you look at it. It's a shopping list for supplies. You know, the usual. You'll go to the magic forest, collect some mushrooms, yada yada. Nothing of pure usefulness. Now, Zishi, Arcana. 17, nice.
Not bad for somebody who has intelligence as their dump stat.
And this is to see if there is any trace of purification or the like.
Or any clues that would lead to how
Okay.
this happened in this place.
It's very faint. However, there is... You're not sure if it's purification per se, but it does have that lingering feeling, almost a scent to you, that is, if not the same, similar to that witch you met in the Forest of Magic. And it lingers more so like on the shelves where products would be, but also behind the front desk, where a person would normally stand. Or sit. Not the rocking chair, though.
If I was to look behind that desk,
Yeah.
would there be anything there?
Why, yes, a dusty stool where someone hasn't sat for ages.
Goodness gracious.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
But I take it nothing else besides that.
Nope.
So has that rocking chair moved any?
I mean, other than from you guys moving around the shop, no. Now.
We're gonna look back at it and we're gonna see slight movements in the dust of where the chair has scooted a few inches. And Zishi is going to be like a bat out of hell out of this building.
Oh, if I wanted to, I could be a complete menace. I
Hey,
have my
Shivani.
invisible mage hand.
Do you though?
I might.
This magic doesn't seem to be wanting to work in here.
We'll find out.
You still have that
Well, that's
feeling
good.
that you're being watched. But it's... As you walk around, you can tell it gets stronger in some places, weaker in others.
Okay,
So
well,
there's-
that's a very good indicator. I start going to where it gets stronger.
You start going where you get stronger. You start heading closer towards the back of the shop. And,
Where the rocking chair is.
Other side. Rocking
Oh,
chair.
that would've made it so
Rocking
much
chair's
worse
on like the
than
back
feeling.
left. You're heading back right.
Damn, that would have been so ominous if the feeling of being watched was coming from the chair.
Oh yes, welcome to my shop.
Hello!
It's
Secretly,
me,
everything in the shop
Granny.
is a mimic.
A mimic rocking chair.
No, the building is a mimic. The rocking chair is its tongue.
Delicious. Monster House.
Yep, Monster House.
Anyway, Shivani, can you roll me a wisdom save?
Oh.
Sure.
Fun fact, mimics can turn into medium-sized objects. A medium-sized humanoid's corpse is a medium-sized object.
You are correct
Give
about
me.
that.
Let me check one thing before I do that.
Also, for some reason, I feel like I am remembering something. Do you have something about different senses?
For who?
Shivani?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Maybe. Give me 1 second.
That does
as I
sound
look
mildly familiar.
at the reaction when you hit a creature.
May or may not be relevant here, who knows?
Moment of perfect mind. When you're forced to make a wisdom intelligence. As a reaction, when you're forced to make an intelligence, wisdom or saving throw. Okay, I'm gonna use that,
Yeah.
and I'm
I guess
also
I
gonna
can just
check.
use it for advantage.
I have a thing for it. I'm gonna use that, but first, before I do that, I want to check if I have a thing for different senses.
'Cause I can't remember.
I have a thing for vision.
And what is that?
I can see. I have dark vision, and I can see through magical darkness.
Okay.
To my dark vision.
Okay.
I believe that is it, but I will double check because I know there's one other spot that
Yeah,
might give me something.
Yeah, that doesn't help with potentially seeing invisible creatures.
If that's what this is. Don't mind me just listening to the mushroom waltz.
No, I don't think. Let me check.
So we're immediately hearing whatever's causing this, right?
Dark vision, devil. Yeah, I have devil sight up to. I can see through magical darkness up to 30 feet.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have anything else for vision.
Now, whenever you want
So
that
I am
business.
going to use my reaction to do. You extend Iron Will until the start of your next turn. You gain advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and saving throw against the clue. There we go.
Advantage. Yep.
And wisdom.
Watcha!
Goddamn.
Didn't matter. God damn it. I hate that. I hate when that happens.
You feel as if there's sound coming directly into your mind, but you cannot understand it,
Mm-hmm.
and only Shivani hears it.
Ah, the brain scratchy noises.
Yeah, and not the good kind.
And is it getting? If I keep going, does it keep getting louder?
You didn't start hearing until you got, like, very close to the end of the shop.
All right. Can I? Hmm. Do I just have these brain scratchy noises?
Yeah, yeah.
Can I try and focus on it, see if I can figure out what's going on?
Roll me. You know, it's gonna sound weird, but there's a reason for it. Con save.
Okay.
Like concentration.
Uh.
Doesn't get better, doesn't get worse.
Alright, well, looks like I'm here for the long haul. I sit down and start meditating on it.
Do you move the rocking chair over and sit?
Yeah. They mage hand the rocking chair over to them, and
Oh,
then
your mage
float
hand
up to sit in
disappears.
it. Ah, darn.
You have to.
You have to
up
do
like
it
a
yourself.
Normal person.
Well, the mage hand is the phantom. That's how I've been flavoring it the whole time.
Ah, spell's a
Live
spell.
in- It's a cantrip. Let me read how it works.
Cantrips are spells.
You learn that.
No, this music does fit better for the
Yeah,
scene.
even if it's invisible,
Even if what's
they
invisible.
still the hand,
Yeah.
the mage hand. Then they'll just sit on the floor.
Not worth the effort.
They will not exert the effort nor the thing to do that.
Hey,
They will
Zishi,
not bow.
the rocking chair
Yes?
moves a little bit.
He immediately strides over to look at it, and then looks over towards Shivani at that remark. Just
Alright, so
They
this...
made no room. They didn't say anything. They just stopped what they were doing.
And sat down.
They just stopped what they were doing, stood still for a moment, then they decided to sit down.
they're just looking at them on the floor, wondering if there's any particular reason, and then slowly looks back to the chair.
Chair's slowing down.
It's still moving.
A little bit. That's called momentum.
Yeah, but they're gonna try to
She
figure
is
out what
going
this sound
to pick up her sword, still sheathed, and use it to just slowly hold it onto the arm of the chair and just get it stop moving.
Yeah, yeah,
And
it
she
stops.
begins to listen in to whatever noise there might be in this place.
Here is a question I have for all of you in that case.
Ooh.
How long are you going to wait here?
till the noise either leaves or I understand what it is.
How about the other two?
I suppose I could second that, but with the significant amount more of paranoia. Because she did not entirely like being here. The vibes are weird. There isn't even any cool magic items.
And Choshi?
But she will stay because she's a samurai. You have to keep that honor of defending the town.
Oh wait, did Choshi not come back? You're right. Alright, Choshi's doing whatever Choshi does.
Indeed.
Thank you for reminding me that I'm still muted.
Never mind, you
I've
didn't,
been
you
back
didn't
for
say,
about 5
you didn't say
minutes.
you were back!
Which is hilarious because now I would be right back.
Muted. I had clicked on it, but
Oh.
apparently it didn't click. I was gonna say Shoshi would be in here for a max of 30 minutes, or until everyone else is leaving, because we're not leaving anyone behind. But we have a forest of magic to go investigate.
Okay, so you two are gonna stay here possibly indefinitely. Choshi's only staying for a half hour. This is gonna take more than a half hour.
Cool.
So Choshi, you're still gonna leave these two here?
If you can convince Shoshi to stay to the 1 hour mark.
Oh, it's gonna take more than 1 hour.
Shivani's not said anything. They've just sat down and done what they're doing. You cannot. You can leave if you choose.
If they're not leaving, Choshi will stay.
Alright! So you guys got here like at probably 2 p.m. mid-afternoon-ish. 9 p.m. comes around eventually.
Neat.
It's now very much dark outside. It's night. Zishi, how paranoid are you right now? Zishi?
Zishi's muted.
God damn it. We'll get back to that then.
Well, I might as well, while we're doing this, I get my key point back.
Okay, Shivani.
Yes.
Make me another wisdom save.
Okie dokie. I'll spend the key point again to get advantage. You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, it's better, but,
Not good enough?
Well, you still hear this weird noises. You can't quite make out anything, except now and again, you hear the word out.
Out?
They're literally telling us to get out. We're in their space, and you have just sat down in the middle of their freaking floor.
Yeah, yeah.
You're being a petulant child.
Do I... Yeah, I'm aware. I'm trying to understand. Out. This is out. Do I get to do the con save thing again, too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was for. Oh.
Yes!
Oh. Alright, make me another wisdom save.
Damn it.
Can you do the advanced
key
thing
point?
again?
Wait. Is it still within the same? Would it still be within the same round?
Yeah, it's more like a chain trigger.
18.
18! Look at that!
Yes! Persistence!
Something something need, something something, something something out, something something something, and eventually it repeats again.
God damn it, it's
I was
not
asking,
clear.
with enough repetitions, can Shivani pick out more of the words?
Possibly, but you know what that needs, Shivani?
I return.
Oh, hey, welcome back. You know what? This is a good time. Hey, Zishi, how paranoid are you right now? Oh, wait, when did you leave, first of all?
Right when you were asking when is everybody sticking around.
Alright, cool, and you said you were. Hey, it's 9 p.m.
Oh,
How paranoid are you?
how many
dark
signs
out.
have there been since
Nothing.
when we okay, so it would have been at least a bunch at first, but now starting to subside, like...
Okay,
Alright,
I know
cool,
how I'm gonna make
so-
this worse for you.
So, Shivani, this is when you would start actually being able to make things out. How are you gonna make this worse?
And this is when Shivani starts talking to themselves, and they'll say all of the words in common that they understand, but everything else they mumble in abyssal.
So you just get bits and pieces that are just out, and then need out, but with a lot of stuff in between. And then not Shivani, then Zishi. Got a lot of she's in this group.
Oh yeah, so
There's a random
There's a
light
squad.
that appears in the middle of the room.
the random what?
Random light that appears in the middle of the room.
That one's not mine.
And then the
Well,
rocking
that's
chair starts to
silver
rock
coat.
again.
Just like she's looking like a Muppet, like she glances towards the light that just opened up in the middle of the room. I think it's like a spotlight or something of that sort.
Actually, it looks exactly like what Choshi tried to do earlier.
Wait. What color's the light?
What color did you say?
Oh,
Mine would have been a faint golden glow
Yes.
to it. Wait,
Interesting.
no. I think that one might be mine. Oh. How would a spell get displaced in time? Do I feel a connection to it because light is, I want to say, a concentration spell, isn't it?
I want to say yes, but there's multiple light spells and I can't remember which one's which.
Well, regardless, I can choose to dispel the spell.
Regardless, you can tell it's your spell. No, light,
Oh.
not blight.
Oh, that is?
No, it is not concentration.
Okay.
so
odd.
you caused that, but not.
I cast that spell when we first got here.
7 hours ago.
So there's a delay of some sort.
Hey, Giovanni.
Yeah?
Roll me a perception check.
Perception check? Okay.
Oh.
16?
Oh, wow. You need something out. She something. And you can see the faint golden hue of a humanoid in that area near you.
Faint golden. Do I see what they're doing?
Standing there. Not menacingly.
They're just
Standing there.
not doing-
Curiously.
And this would be where exactly? Do the rest of us see this, or?
Roll perception.
Oh, joy!
No, not for Sishi.
Oh,
It's
wow.
easier.
The one thing I actually
You don't see it,
have
but it's
proficiency in. That doesn't make me feel better about the situation.
Joshi does.
Ooh, pretty.
Still don't know what we're
What?
supposed to do here.
Sure, she will wave.
Give me a moment.
Are you trying to figure out how it responds to that?
You can tell that its head has turned to look at you and tilts.
Oh,
Is this the thing that's been watching us?
huh.
One might suspect. Who knows for certain?
She will hear Choshi mutter, huh, so it's aware.
What is aware? Okay, you both had better tell me what's going on, because
You don't see the glowing silhouette.
no, I do not.
Okay, Shivani's gonna make their way over to the glowing silhouette.
Choshi's heading that way
All-
too.
All of a sudden, stand up, walk over.
As you're standing up and you're both starting to walk over, you can just make out that it gives a slight bow, turns around, and then starts to walk away as it disappears from view.
So, like, it fades away or it clips through the wall?
Oh, it doesn't even make it to the wall. It just takes like a step and then is gone.
Oh, so
I'm gonna
polite,
go over
too.
where it was standing
Bowing
and see
before
if anything
departing.
is there.
Shivani, you said you're gonna stand right where it was?
Yeah,
Hey, wisdom save.
cool. Another key point.
Huh, it seems quite friendly and polite.
20.
Okay, now you
Oh
are
my.
completely deciding to screw with me on this one.
Oh no, it gave a small bow before walking away and fading out of existence.
Alright, give me a moment.
Blank. Just
I'm still not sure how you're not seeing it, Zishi, but oh well.
I concur. Why am I not seeing this? Is it
I
something
assume you
about the yokai and how they see things?
possibly. I guess you also don't feel the star's gaze when you stand beneath an empty sky.
Do you feel that, Shivani, or is that just some more weird fairy shit?
They're focusing on something.
I am sending you a message, which I will also say out loud.
Which is when,
I love this
Zishi
stuttering.
is looking in her direction, just sees, what the fuck?
Oh, we're gonna give Zishi a mental breakdown with this.
I mean, you are talking to the half phantom, so
She is just looking at the.
anyone's gonna give off spooky vibes.
I think it's more
Shivani.
to Choshi's comment about feeling this, the star's gaze when you're under an empty sky.
Alright, so you can make out a good portion of it, Shivani.
Yay!
Something need to work out how she must realize the something.
Okay.
The somethings are not relevant to how many words. I'm making that clear now.
Yes. All right. Need to work out how she must realize Alright, so it's not telling us to get out. Shivani
Well,
says
that-
out loud.
That is comforting. She says she's just been looking at Shivani. I take it it's like a full-on Blair Witch project in the corner, just standing there.
He needs to work out how. She must realize. So whatever she was working on, she needed
DM.
someone to realize something.
Based on my spell coming through time and this person fading out.
Oh, also, when the thing leaves, light disappears.
Okay.
Okay, now I can see that.
Yeah, you can see the light
my light
vanish.
just suddenly wink out. But do I get the same feeling as I did in the ruins about something displaced in time?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, that's
So
at
we're
least
caught.
somewhat of a lead. This place is saturated in time, I guess. It feels like
So-
the ruins did.
We're caught in almost like this place's memory of what happened.
Yes, a feeling of both past and present.
Okay. When we saw the little being of light, did it feel like did it feel more like magic or like a soul type thing or a spirit?
Closer to spirit than soul. Oh, yeah, closer to spirit than magic.
Okay. Is there a way I could resonate with it?
Not
Being
anymore.
a half phantom? Did you say something?
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
If
It's
it was
gone
still here,
now?
possibly.
Okay, so I gotta wait for it to come back?
Are you gonna sit here the whole time for if it comes back?
Shivani is the one who would do that, I'm not gonna lie.
It
They
does seem
are-
like the
they
best
are-
character in this situation.
They are the thing of patience.
Well, since our little
Useless.
friend has departed for now, Shivani, how about we continue with what we were doing and we return tomorrow night?
Well, I mean, at this point, we might as well just spend the night and go out tomorrow.
Fair.
Oh, Zishi would love that.
If it helps the community,
The gritted teeth.
just through the most gritted teeth you could ever hear.
I mean, I don't think there's anything dangerous here. If you'd like to go home, we'll be fine.
In that case, I will go protect Renosuke's shop.
Hang on.
Fairly well, gentlemen. Start.
Wait. Before you leave, I need to roll to see if I do something.
Oh god.
Right as you turn to face towards the entrance, I would cast another light spell so it just appears for the briefest of second, a flash in the corner of your vision.
And this time it works.
Huh. I believe it's the presence of the spirit that delayed my magic.
Not that I'm
She's
saying
not
anything.
staying around to think about that. Nope.
And the light slowly turns a deep blood red.
Of course it does.
Hey, I could control the color of the light. Why wouldn't I?
Of course you would.
I see that my desire for pranks has lingered. Interesting.
Alright, so we're spending the night.
Indeed, I suppose that prank the nature of myself is part of my
And then into
true
the
self.
fairies.
As
It is in your nature as a fairy.
Yoshi is saying this, he is writing it down in a small notebook.
Never before has Zishi found her late night patrol so relaxing.
How often do you glance up at the star sky and ask yourself if you can feel its gaze?
Anyway,
That has to be some sort of very shenanigan, right? Just
No,
looks up
that's just a Choshi thing.
now here's a question for the players.
Yes.
Is there anything else you would like to do before the night of the festival?
I thought we were gonna spend during the day to go poke around
And the swine?
the shop in the forest in Margatroyd's house.
That does sound similar to what she would do, although she'd feel a little bit more shaky. She'd compose herself. Yes, we have to do this. We have to do this.
So we were gonna go check out the forest after the next morning.
Understood. One moment.
Yeah, I love how you're like, that's got to be like a fairy thing. Meanwhile, Choshi, the fairy that can speak in deep speech. Yes, clearly a fairy thing.
Clearly, absolutely, no other possibility. Just shenanigans.
I assume
Yeah,
Zishi
clearly
will lead the
Zishi
group.
So
As early as she can make it, because she...
Well,
doesn't
Zishi
sleep
knows
well
where to
at
go,
night.
right?
Yeah, you do know where to go to the...
Yes, the trick is getting lost.
So did the
Well, you do
soul-
have me to help with
No.
that.
Sometimes
answer's
she
no,
should like
Joey.
me to get lost, but you know.
Unfortunate.
Indeed.
I
Anyway,
I
you'll be
tried.
at the bottom quote-unquote square.
Ah, we're back on this map.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Quite familiar, always familiar. And here is...
No hide and seek this time.
No, surprisingly, you don't run into any fairies right now, but there is a tree here that has a door into a house.
This is the second time I haven't run into a single fairy while going through the fairy forest.
Hmm.
Maybe they're avoiding you.
Hey, Zishi, same goes for you right now.
Let's see, did I run into any of them during like the weeks between then and now?
Nope.
Odd.
Maybe
it's
someone's
been-
captured them all and using them for fairy dust.
Ooh.
It's been weeks since I've encountered another fairy in these woods. They're never gone this long. Choshi's
Maybe.
actually kind of worried.
Maybe
Oh,
they
I
all
want to
know.
clarify. When I say fairy, I do mean like specific ones, like the Idiot Trio and such. Generic fairies, you've seen a couple here and there.
Okay, I'm less worried.
Yes,
I was worried I hadn't encountered a single
No,
fairy.
no, just ones with names.
Okay, that's less worrisome.
Yes,
then.
I
would've
realized I
been
needed to
worried I'd not
clarify.
encounter- Yeah, I would have been worried had I not encountered a single fairy in the Forest of Madness.
Well,
Hmm.
here you are.
And does this place look familiar to me, DM?
No,
Nothing
not
there
really.
to
This
do here.
this isn't really an area of the forest you've been to before, somehow.
Odd, I normally don't come this way.
Anyway, you going to go knock?
She sort of looks to see who Shivani is sort of referring to in that.
I would assume the person who's been here before.
God damn it.
You love that,
Okay.
don't you?
She sort of wishes it was
Hang on.
anyone else, but
I'll be right back.
she
Okay.
will sort of compose herself as she goes, very well. We shall not mention anything that we have mentioned or discovered. And she begins to
No.
walk up towards the roots of the house and finally, summoning all the strength and pride a samurai can have, knocks on the door.
You
Feels
knock
like
on the
tucked on their back.
You knock on the door, and your knock is enough to let it slowly creak open.
Ugh.
Looks
she's not
down
having
to the other two, just slowly gestures like, come on, let's go.
What happened to brave samurai?
I am brave. I'll be at the front of the line, but I would prefer some backup. Slowly pushes it open with her blade, with her sheath, like she did the last time,
Creak.
and steps through.
Inside, the only thing here is a small table. No chair, no couch, no anything. It's very empty, like no one lives here.
moved off in that case.
It's almost like they were never
I'm
here
back.
to begin.
Welcome back.
And I am financially in pain. My
Oh, no.
half of the grocery bill was $153.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
Uh-huh, and that's just because that's what I had left. The full total was $191 for me.
Mm.
Food is so expensive these days.
It
It
is.
really is. Either way,
What's
she
the
has switched from preparing to speak with someone she has technically broken a promise with to investigation mode, so she's a little bit more relaxed.
Right, because you haven't broken a promise. You haven't talked to the Shrine Maiden at all.
Yeah.
Indeed, but it's close enough she feels uncomfortable.
And you did not tell them to tell the Shrine Maiden.
I did not.
So whatever they do with their information is up to them.
Do you think that's gonna stop them, though?
I mean, you have a fairy that'll help rules lawyer for you.
Perhaps. But still, she relaxes a little bit when she realizes nobody's home.
Well, I guess it's time to start snooping.
Do you all enter the house?
Sure, why not? Nothing's gonna happen unless we all go in.
We'll first investigate the branches above the house, just in case. You never know what could be.
Giovanni knows the door's not gonna slam shut on us until we're all in here.
Yeah, why would the door slam shut? What?
Oh no!
Yeah, no. I don't think I find anything.
No, there's
Well,
nothing in the tree itself.
She just calls the judge. The trap's not gonna spring until we're all in here.
Just why nobody. Not all
Cherry,
of us
she
come in?
slowly and deliberately flies inside.
Oh man,
And
all
watch
three of
the
you
door.
All three of you went inside? Who would have seen that coming as the door slams shut behind you?
Yep, there it was.
She just closes her eyes as the door slams shut, knowing
And
that
it is an
deep down,
audible slam.
If her death is to come, it is 100% Hoshi's fault, and she is not surprised.
Yeah. Well, the good news is, I do have a way to get us out if necessary.
That said, despite the door now being closed, there's still a breeze.
Cat,
the
I
breeze?
need that arm back, please.
Where's the
I
breeze
need-
coming from?
All the paws are after my arm.
That's a good question.
I suppose that we inspect deeper. She begins to slowly move forwards, just remembering a little, basically whatever the equivalent is. You put one foot in front of the other.
And soon you'll walk in front. Oh.
Meanwhile,
it's just-
Choshi is humming their own little tune. While having a small flame above the palm of their hand. In part
Meanwhile,
checking to see what direction that breeze is coming from.
well, I was about to get to that actually. As you're all in here, that breeze gets a bit stronger. As it is not just a breeze, it is wind circling through the inside of the building. Quote unquote building. They get stronger and stronger and stronger.
Well, let's hope your friend is home, Zishi.
You are not helping, Fairy.
Did you expect me to?
Just looks to them with just the most not now expression on her face.
And none of you see it, but you can all feel a grin.
Ah, it seems we have amused our guest. Well, not our host. I would have said host.
Zishi, Choshi, roll me an Arcana.
Is it time for a samurai
was
to
immediate,
lie?
but-
Perhaps.
Well, no, because you still haven't told a lie. You haven't broken a promise.
The feeling in this wind, not the wind itself, but the feeling inside of it is very familiar to both of you. Zishi, I think you can guess why. You can
Lady-
guess why. However, Choshi, the feeling that is brought to you is that of the Dragon Witch that you met before. You know the one.
Cat lady. Cat lady. I can't tell them that I've met them before.
You seem to have a lot of friends.
Oh, I haven't said cat lady or anything out loud.
Lady Kirasame, thank you for letting us in through your door. We are just stopping by. She sort of openly says, at least deciding to be a little bit chivalrous with how things are going.
The wind deals you each 5 damage.
5.
Okay.
She's just knocked on flat on her ass like,
That's fine. I take the 5 damage. And I immediately get half of that back within 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then another 6 seconds, I get the rest of that back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you fairies are very fortuitous.
So,
Choshi will bow.
would the Cheshire like to show themselves?
Choshi specifically, you take another 3.
And I heal it back.
Yeah.
I do apologize for intruding upon your abode. I
the
can't
wind
give
coming
away
from
that
up
I know who
here?
this is, but I know who this is. And out of character, I
Does
know
the
that
wind-
last name, and whose first name goes with it.
Just sort of rolls over from where she has sort of positioned herself to like put herself in a deep bow, sort of like on her knees, completely prostrated. Just
Oh damn, you're doing Dogeza.
As-
The ultimate sign of respect and repentance.
As for Shivani, yeah, you can tell where it's coming from. Nowhere. It's just somehow spiraling inside. Also, for those of you who aren't Zishi, take another 8.
And I
For those
slowly heal it
who
back.
aren't sushi. Can I reflect it? I mean, deflect it?
If you want, you can try.
Sure, why not?
see, she has come across one of the worst
Oh
things.
wow,
that can
you
happen to a
deflect
samurai.
enough to fully deflect it.
Pissing off a very high up person.
I take no damage. Anyway,
As
We
you
were saying-
you've cut through the wind.
yeah. It's while it's still sheathed. It's just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Choshi is
Can I?
just
Can I
hanging
try
with
something?
it.
So the wind is spiraling, right?
Yeah.
Can I try something?
What is that?
I would like to try to run with the wind and see if I can just like go up
I
the
was
tree.
about to say the same thing, is that Choshi just lets the wind carry him. I'm light enough.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure. I don't know what to do here. They're being a bit of a dick.
Because if you're moving with the
So-
wind, then the wind isn't scratching against you.
Hold on.
I don't know.
No. It's been enough time. Unless anyone has any final words, I'm gonna need you guys to make a roll for me.
About how far we
No.
get launched out of this place.
I don't know.
Sure. I was just gonna run with the wind and see if I can go up the tree.
I don't think I have anything that could help with this conversation.
Zishi, Shivani, unless you've got any final words, roll me an Arcana.
Oh
Arcana.
boy. Rolling a lot of Arcana checks. for
You
somebody.
said Shivani or Joshi?
Shivani.
Shivani. Okay.
The two of you are rolling Arcana.
17.
3.
Choshi doesn't have anything else to say.
Shivani.
Yes.
Something's happening.
Something's happening. What's
You can-
happening?
You don't know, but you can tell that something's happening to you right now. The longer you stay in
Cool.
here, the more you can feel something.
Like what? Is it a bad thing?
I
Wait,
don't know.
Wait, is what I think is happening happening?
Dunno.
Oh shit, y'all might want to get out of here now.
That's a very good idea. Let's.
You might end up like me, out of character.
All right. I'm gonna use the momentum of the wind to charge at the door with this. Use the wind's momentum to launch myself out the door to break through.
Roll me
Grabbing
either
with me.
athletics or acrobatics, whichever is better for you.
Acrobatic. Even though I'm very tempted to see what would happen.
Ah.
Do I have advantage because I'm running with the wind?
Yes. As you do manage to break the push door open.
Yes.
Does Zishi run out with?
Zishi,
I thought they said they were
I'm
grabbing
grabbing
Zishi.
their ass as I'm going.
Yeah,
she starts to get up and she's like,
doesn't have a
"Thank you
choice.
so much for having our time here. We still take a run." I out with them.
And as you can tell, once you're out of the quote-unquote building, the feeling both inside and out, aka that grin that you felt, are gone.
Choshi's still inside.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I have a question. Well, I guess it worked on. Because it worked on the other. I forgot what her name is. The Yomu.
Yomu?
Yomu's the Phantom half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that half phantom, half yokai, yes.
Yeah. So it would have worked the same with our spirits on the outside and inside, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or it might not work the same. I don't know. Maybe we're both a little different for it to work for the purifying because we're half in and half out.
Well, technically it is one full species. That
Yeah, I
the
know, but
species
I'm just saying
is
'cause-
half phantom, half yokai, not half and half of each.
I know. I'm just saying it's still
Yep.
we're a little weird with our soul partially out of us and everything like that.
Yes.
So I am very tempted to see what would have happened. I knew it wasn't good to do it.
Indeed.
But now I have something to think about. Can I still feel that thing, the feeling?
Which one?
The purification. I'm assuming it was the purification.
Nope.
Yeah, I had a feeling you guys were slowly getting purified the longer you stayed in there.
Okay, but do I
am very
remember?
glad we left.
Do I remember the feeling?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
That's my answer.
Fascinating choice
All
of
right,
word.
cool. That is something that I may want to meditate on later.
Meanwhile, Choshi, you hear a voice while you're still in here. Leave for now.
As you wish, my lady. And I'll fly out.
The
Zishi
door
is
still-
still like flat on her back, just
Once
Oh,
Choshi
that's-
leaves, the door shuts again.
Well, that was certainly interesting. You certainly have such interesting friends, Zishi.
I would have a very strong way to reprimand you, but unfortunately,
And what would I need reprimanding for?
being smart, just gets up.
I believe you mean the term is a smart ass.
Yes, that.
Well, I was being polite to our host.
No, they were an
Why?
ass.
It didn't help.
Well, it didn't
Well,
hurt
that's why you don't
either.
be polite when your host is an ass. Shivani, alright, let's go. Nothing more to learn from here.
Well, shall we check out the Murgatroyd house while we're here?
Do you know where to find
Did we
it?
already check that?
Would I be able to find it? I mean, I've lived in these woods for how many decades, if not centuries?
And yet somehow you've never been to this house.
I wholly suspect that has to do with my memory being tampered with. Because, yeah,
Well, the same might
purification
fall.
bullshit.
That same reason might fall under why you can't find the other house too.
Oh, I'd love to give it a shot.
Alright. Roll me... Let's go with investigation.
Advantage or disadvantage or straight.
22.
Investigation.
The
Let's
fairy
see
is
if
leading
I
you to
can
the
do
forest
that.
of magic.
How did I find myself with such a dishonorable crew?
Alright. Is that the only roll? Oh, okay, never mind.
She's too shaken to be doing any real thinking, honestly.
Shoshi, you feel like you know exactly where you're going. You go, they follow, you go and go and go, and... How are you back at Corindo?
Well, I guess we won't be visiting the Murgatroyd home today.
That... I suppose this has more to do with your mysterious yokai magics.
Alright, well, we're back here. The thing is until tomorrow night, correct? Or is it tonight?
What'd I say, 2 nights?
Yeah.
No, it would be tonight.
Be tonight?
Yes, they just didn't phrase it as tomorrow. They said 2 nights. 1 night, then next night.
Okay. So, what time is it now?
Let's see. 5 in the afternoon, almost evening.
So it's getting pretty close, so we should probably start making our way there.
Probably, depending on how early or late you want to get there.
Alright. So, Mireko, we're going to the concert.
The what?
Or the festival. The festival?
Also, where have you guys been?
Busy,
we were-
very busy.
Force of magic.
Yeah,
Um,
is that where you've been all night?
Oh, we
No,
were
I
just
was
doing the magic
thinking-
shop in town.
The magic... What?
Yes,
The
trying to
Purify
understand.
magic shop.
Never heard of it.
Looks
Ah,
fairly
the
abandoned. We met a glowing spirit in it.
Oh, cool, you met a ghost. Not like those are rare, looks at Shivani.
Hi.
Didn't quite feel like it, and the place was weird with time.
Felt like a spirit, and they were trying to, or they had a message, but we only got need to work out how she must realize the. That's all I was able to get.
That's cryptic.
Yes. At first it
Indeed.
just need out. So I thought it was telling us to get out.
Yeah, I can see how that's confusing.
Yeah. But if you take your time to figure things out, it's often not the way it seems. And we also may have almost been purified.
Huh?
We went to a tree where Zishi talked to that woman from before that Zishi was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we went in there, and then they started throwing wind at us, and they were being rather prissy. And then they tried to purify us, and we left.
Well, we also did
Though
kind of
her
thought-
words are a little bit rude, let's say. That Duval was very correct. Yes.
I mean, after Zishi apologized and everything, and then attacked her for no reason, then I was rude to her.
To be fair, we did somewhat storm into her home.
We knocked.
Indeed, and
The
knowing
knock is what
such,
opened the door.
possible witchy magics, it could be that she has already found out.
Well, again, you never broke your promise.
So we're going to go to that.
I don't know.
I'm a lot more
Festival.
confident in saying that this time.
Yeah, you're going to this festival thing. Okay. Have fun?
Are you coming, or would you like to stay?
No, I'm staying here. Festivals aren't exactly
Okay.
my expertise.
Oh, they're not mine either, but it's the more so that one of the purified people are running it.
Yeah, then
That's
I'm
why
gonna stay
we're
here.
investigating.
Okay. Well, back on the move.
Back on the move. I'm a little bit sort of looking through the clothing and noticing the wind tears on it. Suppose we'll have to do.
Giovanni has no tears. People
And as you head out, heading through the human village to get there, you come across a site.
a sight.
Actually, hold on, I gotta hide another token real quick, because they're not here
Oh no.
right now. But you know who is here? You see someone trying to pull a wagon full of stuff.
Oh.
And why is their name hidden? You've met them.
Have we?
Yes. Briefly, but you have.
Hello.
Mioi.
Mioi.
Come on. Punch!
I
As
would.
they are not paying
Okay.
attention to you and trying to pull.
I will fly over and help as much as my 8 in strength will allow.
Zishi is going to start pushing from the other side, but also take the opportunity to look at what is in the thing.
How heavy does it appear to be?
Heavy enough that an average person would struggle.
Let me check something. Give me one moment, and I might be able to make this a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
I need to check how much I can lift.
Oh. Neat. Oh, is this the right track I want right now? Sure, why not?
How do you spell levitate?
L-E-V, that probably will be enough for you.
Yep, there it is. Levitate.
Are you trying to cast Levitate on the cart?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Is it within the weight limit for the cart? Oh
That-
god, are we
that-
gonna go flying now?
It's target up to 500 pounds.
Okay,
Is
okay.
it above 500 pounds?
If, for example, some of you were to cough cough, if Zishi and Shivani themselves were to carry like one crate each, then yeah.
Okay.
I would say
I suppose
Choshi
that
as
we
well,
would-
but I think we both know.
So we remove some things from there, and then I cast levitate. Or I
Thank you.
quote unquote cast levitate, and it just becomes easier to it just becomes weightless.
No
As-
worries. It is. It comes with the business.
I was actually
It
worried
only
it would
lasts
make
10
it.
minutes.
Oh, then we gotta hurry. Wait. Who's... Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Phantom Meadows. It's a little far.
Yeah, that's why.
I
That's
suppose
why
that
we're
we're
there.
going in that direction as well.
Direction.
Oh, good. Can I please trouble you to help me bring my stuff
Yep,
there?
yep. That's why I was saying go, go, go.
Yes. Fast as lightning. Which I am not.
That actually does raise a
Oh,
question. What?
okay. Then hold on to the back. Shivani gets ready. He's like, you carry this, I'll take this. Shivani gets down into a crouch and is gonna go full speed. His bonus action dash. So that's 90 feet per 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting that she can do that.
Now, while you guys are on the move, Mioi will talk to you. It's, been a while. I'm sorry, I don't remember any of your names. You were here at the Inosuke one time at the shop.
Yes.
Ah, so that's why you seem familiar.
Yeah, none of you have really come by that often since then, but, I mean, that's fine. I understand that it's hard for some yokai to come here at night. Meanwhile, Zishi's not a yokai.
Haha, yes.
You have no excuse for not coming in the day.
Well,
She
I
decides
do
not to.
apologize for my poor memory. It comes with what I am.
Oh, no, I mean, I understand. We didn't really interact all that much.
And also because both as the fairy and as the player, I don't fucking remember her.
Oh, I'm sure. It was a very short interaction where
Brief interaction near
Yeah.
the start of the campaign.
Not the start. I can't remember who you were talking. It was you guys, Rinosuke, and someone else talking. I can't remember who it was, though. I want to say it was Tenshi, but I can't remember.
I don't really remember interacting with her at all.
Nonetheless, I am a
Well,
little bit
she was more
curious.
so just bringing around your food and drinks at times.
Oh, yes. I am a little curious about something. Why do you need to get there so quickly?
Because I have to set up. I have to bring a lot of stuff with me because a lot of people are going to be there, and therefore I need a lot of supplies to serve them.
Ah, I see it now. I see it now. You wish to cater to them.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we can help with that.
Thank you. It'll be a real big help, and it might be too much to ask, but if you could help me actually serve, that'd be really great.
Oh, and
I am
she
happy
sort of-
to help as best I can.
She sort of sees that, and on one hand, she knows she has a specific mission, but somebody from the village is asking her for help, so she sort of looks to the rest of them and goes, I would be greatly honored to.
Phew. Thank you. Like, I mean, in the shop, it's perfectly fine to serve customers one at a time when I'm the only one there, since it's not always all that busy, and if we are, people don't mind waiting, but if it's like a big festival, you know how people are when they're all waiting and begging for food or drink, especially once they get drunk.
Indeed. Were you given advance notice about this to be able to set up, or did you find out around yesterday?
Only like a day or two ago, whenever the flyers came out.
Well, that certainly wasn't much time to prepare.
No. It wasn't.
I'll leave it to. I don't even think that. No, it was a. They weren't a fairy, were they? Oh.
I almost didn't
Okay.
decide to do this, but I thought, you know what? The shop's gonna be empty tonight because all the yokai are probably gonna be here. Might as well close up anyway and join them.
Giovanni's just a mile ahead.
She just sort of looks and sort of cups her eyes to sort of look towards that and goes, man, she can really move when she needs to, doesn't she? Nonetheless, I'm glad that
I
you
wanted
can
to
at
move
least...
an extra 10 feet for a minute.
I'm
And-
glad that you can find... yes?
No, you keep talking. I was gonna just don't worry.
I'm glad that you could find profit out of all of this, even during this whole purification kerfuffle.
Sure.
I feel like most people don't actually know what it is.
She's quickly realizing that as she moves along. It's like, dang it, did I accidentally reveal more information than I should have again? Anyways,
You're fine, Zishi. Most people don't know what that is, but it's being handled, so it's not an issue.
I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't hear you guys and Dorinosuke talk about something like that, but I don't know the details and I wasn't trying to eavesdrop.
it is just concern
An
of
issue of
guardians.
someone-
It shouldn't concern you.
An issue that someone was doing that has since been handled.
Not
Okay.
really, but sure. Giovanni's
Hey,
not there
you're-
to say that because they.
Hey, you're a
they
mile
would-
ahead. You don't hear this.
I know. That is something Giovanni would say. He's like, not really, but sure.
You're not in this episode.
Yeah,
no.
no. You know, Joshinshi is in calm down the populace mode with this.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the wiser decision.
Placate them.
And
Okay.
Zishi will at least try to back that up with her,
I
It is-
assume it had to do with Kane coming back.
Indeed. And now
Yeah.
Kane is back.
I can't believe that Kane was at the center of something like that. At least now it's over.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
And now we can relax and have a festival like this.
Oh, is that why it's happening?
No, but it is a happy coincidence.
Okay. Although I don't know if... I guess it makes sense because Kane's not going to be here.
Be here as in be at the festival?
But yeah, they are busy, from what I heard.
And also, while it's levitating, I don't have to worry about bumps or anything.
You're right. Now, I will just ask, I suppose, 2 out of 3 of you. Is there anything specifically you'd like to talk to Mioi about, or would you like to arrive there at some point?
Cho doesn't have much to talk about.
She'll at least try and strike up conversation with, what kind of stuff they'll be catering and how hard is it to cater.
Yeah, they'll give you general answers. Some food here, mainly drinks, alcohol, and it's not terrible when there's more notice. Or when there's help. And eventually... it's a kind of familiar sight for some of you. But not really. Hey.
Wow.
Nope, that's it.
Those bunny folk can really get down to it when they need to.
This has been after 2 weeks. But yeah,
Yeah, but in 2 weeks, this level of construction.
indeed.
They even got the whole thing trodden down with pavement. Goodness gracious.
There's people
Yeah,
here
they're-
too.
Oh, even Miss Medicine.
That's a surprise, but they're off in the corner all alone.
Minnie! I'm not the same, but I will still go say hi.
Meanwhile,
you were
I will just
DQ+,
assume
so-
that Shivani's going to go with Mioi to actually set up. Which is over here. Zishi, you
Yeah,
can choose whichever you want.
Absolutely, Cho is going to go say hello to Medicine.
Before Zishi goes to help Mioi with all of this, she is at least going to check up by Aya and just go, how has it been so far? Has anything strange happened just yet?
I guess we'll start with you.
Oh, sorry.
Not
No,
yet.
I just moved my token to get it over there while you handle.
Yep. So, Zishi, if you want to move over to Aya.
Yeah.
Don't mind the lack of music for a bit.
It's fine. I have my own music.
No, not you. Stream. They take a picture of you.
Oh! Could you stop doing that every time? My eyes.
Sorry. Lots of sights here.
Indeed, it's too bad I can't see them now. Nonetheless, has everything been alright so far? Nothing strange going on?
No, nothing so far. Just festivities. It's enjoyable. Although nothing's really started yet. Still waiting for the special guest.
Special guest?
Well, yeah, they take out one of their flyers. Didn't you see? They point to an area that says featuring a special guest.
And
With a parenthesis
hinting-
S in there.
And there's no hint to who that is yet.
I mean, I'd assume a yokai, not a human, but I guess it could be. Otherwise, no idea. Maybe the one who started this.
I'll keep that in mind. But nonetheless, enjoy and take lots of pictures, though not directly in anyone's eyes. Good lord.
You too.
You know what
They-
pictures are?
The Aya has done this before.
Aya
I
has
have done this to them multiple times. They
Okay.
have learned trial by fire.
They know a
pictures-
picture means bright light flashing in their face.
She pictures that a camera like that is some sort of torture device used to blind people.
No. It steals your soul. Remember?
That's just what one specific group thought.
Now, moving
Either
on
way,
to...
she is going to work with Miori now.
Yep. Anyway, moving to Choshi and Medi and Sue.
Hello, Medicine. Pleasure to see you.
Doka. Oh, it's just you.
You're the first person to be able to recognize me despite the change immediately.
Who? Who else would it be?
Well, I've run into a few others, but it took them a few minutes to even realize who I was.
But you're
guess
that
so.
fairy.
Yes, but my personality is a bit different, and I've gone through a change in color scheme, I guess. It was just enough for them to apparently not recognize me.
Weird.
Indeed. Well, it is nice to see that you're able to attend this event.
I thought it'd be nice, although having second thoughts with how many people are here.
I'm sure it'll be fun.
A mass case of food poisoning.
Oh no, from the food. That's why she's over here. Hopefully.
Well, I do hope you are able to enjoy the festivities.
I'll try, although I don't plan on going to any of the stalls or stuff.
I feel like we need to just get her like a bubble suit.
Well, how about this? If you see any stalls that catch your interest, let me know and I will try to, I guess, help you enjoy them vicariously, even if you cannot get near them.
She will nod.
Would a bubble suit actually work?
Who knows?
Well, it has been nice seeing you again. I must go see if there's anything I can help with.
You too. And
Choshi will give a small bow and fly away.
lastly, moving on to the Mioi group, which still, I guess, involves Zishi. As you
She's
guys,
just getting in like then, so there's a little bit of time at least.
as Shivani, you're helping Mioi set up, I assume, or at least bring the cart over full of stuff.
Yeah.
And as you are, you already have some visitors.
Neat.
Oh, I was waiting for them to set up. Oh, crap. You being covered. There we go.
Two Oni.
Two Onis who love to drink.
Yep.
Ah, there they are.
That makes sense.
Oh, hello
This is my
again.
greatest challenge.
Hello.
Suika comes over and waves while Kassen does a polite bow.
I'm slowly moving my token over.
3
to the
drinks,
same
please.
map.
3 already. Got it.
Ah,
Just one.
hello again. A pleasure to see you both.
Likewise. Yep.
Alcohol gimp.
But is there a single flash of recognition in either of their eyes?
If there is, Kassen is faking it, and Suika, or what, sorry, no. If there is, Kassen may be faking it, Suika is just not paying attention to who you are and is just like, hi.
Okay, fair
Give
enough.
me alcohol.
Zishi's finally shown up and is like, all right, what do we need? Of course.
They're already down 1 drink.
I see. Would you prefer that I stayed on drink duty with these ones while you get the rest of them?
No, I'm used to this stuff. Just so long as they don't stay here all night.
No,
We won't.
Suika, will you be here all? Okay.
We will not be here all night.
Look in Suika's eyes up.
But
Inside check.
Wow.
I feel
Costin's probably telling the truth. Suika's like a little puppy dog, just been her treats.
yeah.
just
Carlson is pretty much telling Suika
Wow,
that no, we are
first
not.
actual high roll.
Zishi, Kassen is very much being honest as they are trying to drag Suika away, saying, we will not be here all night. And Suika, you can tell, wants to be here more than all night.
all night long.
There's a bit of a pause as she sort of considers and is like, will you pay your tab?
My what?
Glances over towards Mioi. Glances over.
I'm joking. I know what a
Wow.
tab is.
I have a funny idea.
I'm one of the regulars at that place.
I'm gonna
Doesn't mean you don't pay.
I'm gonna spectral lift up one of the alcohol bottles, one of the
Mhm.
alcohol, and just have it kind of float just out of Soika's reach.
Ha, ha, ha.
Just watch her chase it. That should keep her distracted.
Smart thinking. Unless she is going to start at least helping along with what's going on.
Who?
Zishi is going to help with just general handing out payment. I want to joke and say that she probably gets like a shitty maid outfit for this, but no.
Mioi doesn't even have a maid outfit, although she does have a uniform. She's a poster girl.
No such luck. Sorry, fan service.
An attempt was made.
Yeah.
Just this check so I go with loading alcohol. Whee!
Now, can anyone roll me a... Actually, you know what? What's your passive perceptions? Let's go with that.
11.
I believe that mine is a 14.
One of you knew it eventually, automatically.
Yes,
Yeah,
14 as
mine,
well.
mine is abysmal. Well, I won't say
Right.
abysmal. It's average.
Alright, so 2 14s, is it?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Time to get the music started in that case.
2 14s and one that does not matter.
Where's the music? Ah, there it
I want to
is.
say yours is a 10.
Mine's an 11.
Ah.
As some people are making their way here. 3 of them, in fact. One blonde, one quote-unquote brown hair, and the other like a bluish silver hair. All in attire that you would not expect them in.
We got the... Wait, let me zoom in.
I can do this for each of them.
Oh,
Oh boy. Well,
We got the hip-hop yokai.
It certainly looks that way.
I thought for a hot second the cat girls were canon.
Well,
Okay.
they are, first of all.
Probably.
There are
I
not-
knew.
Oh, wait, is this the idiot trio?
No. Do you want to roll for that?
Sure.
History.
I mean, there's
Okay.
3 of them, and the 3 of them had been seen.
Dear God, they turned them into V-pop idols.
V-pop.
oh, that statement
Ah,
hurts my soul.
Ugh.
She
It's the
still
same
doesn't
as
know
like
this.
Dun, Joshi.
Would Zishi like to roll?
Zishi did not meet these people, but fuck it.
I mean, you
Yes,
you
you
did
did.
meet the idiot trio. These 3, who knows?
We're seeing if this is the idiot. I wish Zishi had advantage for some reason.
Shivani, I'll give it to you. They're not.
Yeah.
They're completely different people.
Oh, they're not the idiot trio.
As they are very confidently walking towards the stage.
I completely missed somebody who else was here.
So there's quite a few people here, in
Oh,
fact.
pretty! Kokoro!
I wonder if my little bunny girl's here.
Sana
Oh
is
wait,
here.
that's right. The one that just you kind of brought with you.
The Gnar.
I don't even remember what happened to them at the end of last campaign, even though it's only been a few
Power of
weeks.
thingies.
They
Left them on
stayed
the
with
mountain
Sanae.
with- I left them on the mountain with Sanae. 'Cause I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
want
that's
them.
right. You didn't want to bring them with us into the shitstorm.
Yeah. I just thought it was funny how we mentioned the idiot trio, and then these 3 appear, and one of them was a blonde, and one of them had brown hair.
Yeah. The only one wrong would be the one with the bluish silver compared to Star Sapphire's black.
Yeah.
However,
Mm,
looking around, while you 3 don't seem to know who they are, Kasa and Miyoi seem like they are a bit more confident in that area.
So, you know who those 3 were?
Almost certainly, says Miyoi, while Kasen will add, they look a tad different, but I'm pretty sure those are the Prism River sisters.
So they weren't wearing this newfangled technology.
No.
Well,
Must be
Who
the
are the-
horrors of the purification system.
possibly,
I
or
mean,
that,
nothing. No worries.
that-
Just
well, they could just be dressed up for the festival tonight.
If I had to guess, probably
I see.
not the purification, Kasen will say. I forget which one of you, but I believe one of you told me that people tend to forget, or tend to be forgotten when that happens.
That's
Well,
true. Unless
yeah.
Racing did it.
Do you mean
Again.
Reimu?
Reimu, that one. Or the reverse one.
Seija?
Seija.
Seija.
That one. Why did you think it starts with an
How did you
R?
get the name
You
so
keep
wrong?
You keep thinking R because you keep thinking reverse.
Yes. Yes, that's why.
No, I don't think Sage has done anything else since then. I've tried to keep them in check. Although I don't think I've done that well of a job, as I don't know where they are currently. I was
Well,
hoping I
maybe
might find them here, but no such luck.
Or maybe it has to do with the log, the tree house we went into.
Could not tell you there.
Yes, someone tried to purify me and Zishi.
Oh, great. Luckily, no one's tried to do that to me yet.
If a strange wind starts blowing around you and you feel an ominous grin, run.
Zishi?
They
What was
slowly
the
look
name
towards Aya.
Zishi, what was the name?
No,
that you-
it's not. Different. Different.
So
What
we're
was the
telling
name that you
liter-
said was on the place?
So we're telling literally everyone except the Shrine Maiden? Fine, fine.
No, we're telling Carson because they know about it and they dealt with it.
Their name seemed to be Kirasame, if that rings any bells.
Can't say it does.
Hmm.
And I mean, we could go tell the Shrine Maiden.
Mioi will
Well,
bring
I-
up something. Oh, I feel like
Yeah.
I remember seeing a shop in the Human Village with that name.
We
Yeah,
checked the shop. We encountered
Oh.
a spirit there.
Oh!
Yes, it was very interesting.
More, oh, more please.
You
Oh,
what?
Here you go.
course.
Thank you.
They said we were able to make out what the spirit said, which was we only got part of it.
Strong we here.
Well, but neither here nor there. Need to work out how she must realize the. If that makes any sense.
Nope. Nope. One beer, please.
Coming
Here
right up.
you
Yeah,
go.
right away.
Thank you. Oh, pleasure seeing y'all. Peace.
I'm surprised you didn't ask about the rabbit since that was Sanae.
I was about to, but she already walked away.
He was here for like
I was
2
gonna ask my little
seconds.
Who knows? You might find your rabbit
Is
here
she,
somewhere.
is she keeping up with her sword training?
Who knows? You'd have to ask.
I'd say you're over here having her get trained up like Fran.
Oh, that Fran. That took me too long.
That took you way too long.
Look, I went to Fate.
You know that's fair, but that's
There's a
also
lot
not
of
fair.
friends in places.
No. I know exactly the Fran now. It's the second one I thought of. You know what? I'm gonna go keep an eye on Suika. You guys can... You know what? You guys have fun.
Well, thank you.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go ask about my rabbit daughter.
You have a
Well-
daughter?
No. Adopted.
In the same
Okay.
way, it's like how one would talk about a pet these
Oh,
days.
okay,
for
yeah.
some
So
reason.
they adopted a
someone that I
yokai?
I saw someone I recognized, so I think I will go say hello. Off
Alright.
I go to Mask Lady.
First off, shall be...
Zishi. Oh, yep.
Oh, are you gonna go to anyone?
She is going to sort of look around and see if she recognizes anyone or anything that is going on.
Well, other than
Besides
the
what
ones
she's
people are
already-
already talking to, you've pretty much talked to everyone you know.
In that case, she will continue to do her duty as a waitress. As, she gets.
As a server.
As a server, yes.
Alright,
We just hope it evolve into anything else.
in that case. Shivani, you walk over to Sanae, who turns around to look at you. Stop!
What's Bunny doing?
Who?
The little rabbit yokai? that was fighting
Oh!
back?
I'm sure they're around somewhere.
That didn't sound very confident.
What do you mean?
Last I saw them, they were with Nazrin.
That is both
When was that?
horrifying and honestly good.
My
When was
God, they turned her into rabbit stew.
2 weeks ago, maybe? 1.5?
Angry
Okay.
parent noises.
No. Nazrin was looking for something for me, so maybe Nazrin went up to the mountain and just with them.
You're gonna keep telling yourself that to avoid a parental panic.
Well, I need to look for Nazrin anyway. So now I'm just gonna go. Okay.
I mean,
thank
I
you.
think Aya was with him for like a day, but obviously...
Yes, I'll go see what Aya knows.
Alright, have fun.
Speed walks. Because I also need to figure out where Nazrin is, too.
As there's a flash of light in your face. Oh, you didn't flinch.
Hello. No.
You
I'm
almost
sure-
sounded disappointed by that.
I'm sure one day your friend will learn. Gotta blink. Well... I mean, those big bad pictures. Don't blink, but don't flinch.
Blink and you're
Alright.
dead.
It's not a weeping angel.
Anyway, when's the last time you saw Nazrin?
Maybe 3 days ago?
Was there a little bunny girl with her?
No.
Ooh.
What was Nazrin doing?
I think they were talking to Sane.
Shivani's now going into panic mode.
Parental panic.
Sane saw her like a week ago or more. Meanwhile, Aya thinks that they were talking like 3 days ago.
Now, somebody
Something's not-
clearly lost track of time.
Something's not adding up here. Can I figure out what the fuck's happening?
Sure.
Hey, it's better than Sane asking, what bunny girl? You never left a bunny girl there.
What do I need to roll?
Insight.
Where's my insight? Ah, insight. 22.
Yes.
It's very possible that Aya just threw out a random number. She's been busy.
Okay. Okay, but still Bunny is missing.
I don't know.
Or potentially with Nazrin.
Either they are with Nazrin, or they might have been wrapped up into whatever Mystia is doing with all the rest of the bunnies.
They were one of the buddies you saw.
Maybe. Shivani might just start looking around to see if she can see the bunnies here and see if she can find her. So.
Oh,
we can
by
move
the
on to
way,
something.
make me a wisdom save real quick.
Make you a wisdom save.
I think it's a wisdom save. I'm gonna go with
is
wisdom.
Is this just like a normal wisdom save, or is there something weird going on?
I don't know. Do you want to roll it first?
No, I'm gonna spend the key point.
Better be sure.
16.
Okay. Feels close.
What feels close?
The way you should have been heading before.
Shit!
Anyway, on to Choshi.
Move away.
God damn it! So many things you throw at me.
It's almost like the festival's a big deal.
Hello again.
Good
Kokoro
day.
is your name, correct?
I am Hatsune Kokoro. Yes.
I assume you probably don't recognize me. I believe last time we met, I called you Masquerade. Terrible with names.
I do not know. I think someone called me that.
I ran into you in the... I believe it was through the yokai forest a couple of weeks ago.
I don't think I saw
I
a
believe
fairy
you
then.
were... Because you were... I believe you were on your way to the human village.
I was.
Yes, I did run into you.
I paid a visit to a friend.
Indeed, I actually met you before you paid that visit.
Oh.
I assume you just don't recognize me.
I am sorry. I do not.
It
As the
is
face has
quite-
still not changed expression at all.
That is alright.
Oh.
I am not the most memorable. Well,
It's a
I
very
do hope
exciting festival here. I plan to dazzle
Indeed.
people with a performance later.
Oh, are you perhaps one of the special guests on the itinerary?
No, I think those are the sisters.
Ah, and what performance will will you be using to dazzle everyone?
A dance. I'm quite
Oh.
good at them.
How wonderful. Are you going to be performing on stage or just here on the
Yes.
ground? Well, in that case, I wish you the best of luck.
I hope you enjoy.
I hope you do as well. Sure, she will give a small
I
bow.
am very much enjoying myself. Can you not tell? That was a joke.
Well,
Okay, no, she's just like that. Okay.
yeah, she's just monotone.
She
Well, I
she
just
cannot
find it
express
amusing.
herself normally.
I find it certainly amusing. However, I must depart and see if anyone else needs help setting up. I wish you the best of luck on your performance.
You too.
And sure, she flies away.
And now, since
Rishi, anything you're doing?
Just keeping a general eye while everything is going not bad so far. Everything seems to be like a normal festival. She did feel a little bit weird seeing how she talking with somebody and she wasn't able to notice much because she's working, but you know.
Seeing me talking to somebody normally instead of being all bubbly and excited.
Yes, that is usually just like,
Seeing a mellow
has he been
host, he doesn't
purified?
feel right. Well, all
Yeah.
you have to do is ask.
Then again, asking has its own share of questions.
well, yeah, asking is the question.
Yes. The answers you seek are but a question away. Question is, can you live with the answer?
Oh no, not the questions of the answers.
By the way, about what time of night is it? Is the
Approaching
sun
9
gone down
p.m.
yet?
again.
Ah,
Ironically.
wonderful. You can feel the gaze of the heavens.
And at about that time, you start to hear music playing. Which is exactly what I'm listening to right now.
And that is?
One of my
I don't have
favorite
it playing.
tracks. I'm sure if you look up Egoistic Flowers, it'll give you exactly it, but it is a very specific version of Ensemble Phantom.
I gotcha. I think I might know which one you're talking about.
Specifically, it's the Origami Sisters theme.
Yes.
However, it very much still fits for, well, I think
What's
it's
about to
quite
happen.
obvious.
It fits for what's about to happen.
Yeah. As you see something fly into the air from behind the stage and land on top of it. Megaphone in hand, wings spread wide. As they shout out towards the crowd, "Is everyone enjoying the festival?"
I
She
suppose we're gonna hear a
instinctively
cheer.
prepares to cover her ears, but then, oh no, it's just regular megaphone stuff. Never mind.
I mean, it's still quite loud, but yeah, you hear lots of people saying yeah. Not everyone, but enough. That's good. I'm so glad that you're all enjoying my festival. Because the concert's about to begin! But it wouldn't do to have just a normal concert, right? So for our opening performance, please welcome the Prism River Sisters! As the three of them walk onto the stage.
I feel like even Choshi has prepared, like, having fingers just barely pressed into his ears, just to muffle however loud this is about to be.
These three lovely sisters, Lunasa, Marilyn, and Lyrica, are very versed in performances. Enough so that even I think I'm not as good as them. However, that's still too boring. Like, yes, their performances are great, but it can be better. Because what's better than a performance than a battle?
God, I knew that was coming.
Music battle.
Of course. There's the trick.
Music battle. All I'm picturing now is this is gonna be some Friday Night Funkin' level shit.
And I think I know the perfect people. You you, and you.
Why do I feel like the party just got pointed at?
It was Shivani, Miyoi, Zishi, and Choshi.
This is what I get for sticking my neck out.
Why me?
I'm sorry.
Uh,
I will
you-
try and defend you.
I have a missing
be able to
rabbit
do
bottom I
wonderful
need
in
to
this.
find, and another thing.
And that's where we're going to end the session.
Shit, no!
Next time, will very much be the battle against Mystia. The battle of the bands, one might say. But it'll be a little more complicated than that. Because the second battle against the Purified will take place regardless.
No. Oh boy.
Ah, no, Choshi, don't die on me! Is
They
the party
almost
prepared to
killed me
take
without
on
welcoming
another?
me.
And more importantly, is the party prepared to sing and perform? Is the real question.
No. It's gonna be fun considering I'm proficient in intimidation, but that doesn't help. I don't know why I'm
Okay, so that-
proficient.
My.
We'll get to that
If
next
I can
session.
get away with using acrobatics, then yes.
I
We'll
guess
see,
that
we'll see.
Zishi will have to prove her middle singing skills.
Exactly.
Guys.
He's just prepared to growl.
This is going to be quite the battle, something they are not used to. But that's for next time. For now,
Haven't thought of it.
thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. And until you see us again, goodbye.
Bye bye.